letters, one word, the meaning of life. Yeah, mathematicas, bitch. Previously on Kimba TV. You never long or short because it came to a level. You long or short because you have a bullish edge. Understand? Big Black. So identifying a level like naked point of control VWAP is good, but now you have to read the data. All right, you need to be able to look at the CVD, the open interest, S&P, and you need to have a reason to long. How we doing, Lions? The math is the math. Let's go, let's juice. Come on. Let's go, let's juice. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys caught up on yesterday's highlights? You guys caught up on Friday's stream? What do you think about the planning, y'all? Bugatti juice. Yeah, the next 2 weeks, we're going to get another easy thang. All right, let me put together some CME levels here. Let's start with our value area highs real quick. Music, I got you. Oops. Kimba, I see you're up 400,000 on Kraken. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I told you guys, I think, all the position sizes yesterday, right? Value area low. Oh, wait. 98875. On the 30-minute candle close. Hey, stop the music, stop the music. Hey, it's fair to say that this is literally a pop quiz from yesterday. Am I right? God damn. Let's go. There's Fib Math, yeah? There's probably, especially for the Lion Cubs, you might be thinking to yourself, fuck. But that's okay, because what you can do is sit through all of this today, and then go back and rewatch yesterday's stuff, and you can kind of compare and contrast what you remembered to check, what you didn't. There's a couple of things that we already kind of talked about this week and next week with CPI and FOMC the following week after. We're going to keep a close eye on traditional markets, Bugammas, and you kind of already see it, but we're going to be watching CME, as the volume on CME is incredible, as you can probably tell. The most basic concept that you're always going to get quizzed on is identifying levels. So volume-based levels, time-based levels, and mathematical-based levels. So if there's something about, fuck, I don't know what settlement is. Fuck, I don't know how to get VWAP. Fuck, I don't know where the point of control and the TPO single prints are. Then that's what you have an opportunity to juice upon, and that's what you want to get better on. If you have the levels identified, we're doing the 30-minute candle closes as always. You got 13 minutes and 30 seconds left. So if you're prioritizing settlement close more, you got 13 minutes and 30 seconds until you see a 30-minute close above or below settlement. Give it up for that. How many people got some VWAPs? How many people in the long already? How many people in longs on some altcoins? How many people shorting the previous day or the value area high? Some people are going to be TPing up there. Some people still waiting for value area low to long. How we doing, Lions? Cleaned the low. Cleaned the low. Already talked about it. Can it get above VWAP? Can these things get above a VWAP? That's all you got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, the math is the math. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left. Let's go. Let's lock in, y'all. You loving this shit? Preparation, planning, remembering what happened before. All right, and obviously the most important thing being don't get got, ladies and gentlemen. All right. For most of us, we've seen this many times, yes? How you guys doing out there? Execution good? Execution okay? Ladies and gentlemen? How we doing out there in the fields of Lithuania, y'all? How we doing, boy? Y'all juicing out there? Akachoya! Let's go, Lions. Happy Tuesday. All right. Everybody relax. Take a deep breath. As always, we're going to continue to vibe the fuck out. It's just Tuesday, y'all. All right, next Wednesday, we have CPI. Schwiggity, schwiggity. Schwiggity, schwiggity. Ed Maria says, I've learned so much. Oh my God, that is amazing. I mean, imagine what you're gonna learn in 6 months. In 6 years. In 6 years, you're gonna see at least one more bear market. And so you'll have seen the full trifecta. Bitcoin bull market, Bitcoin bear market, altcoin season. That's the trifecta. Any questions? You guys okay? The data is the data, ladies and gentlemen. The data is the data. See it? Look at it. Y'all ready? Ooh. Psycho says, who juicing is up 13K? Psycho, you don't have to tell me every time who juicing is up or down. Pila, we started with 100K. We're up 62,000. Yeah, we started at 100,000. We're up 62,000. This is looking interesting because if it does a failed auction, then boy, I am longing the fuck out of 91.7. You heard? No, I mean, let's see. I don't want to get too carried away, but 12 minutes on the 30-minute candle. Boy, oh boy, Alberto. Happy Tuesday, Lions! Lock in. Wait. Stop the music for a second. Real quick. Okay. These are not good highs. So the chances are that this is going to get swept, cleaned up. However, if it does a failed auction here, and it rotates back down, it's saving all that for later, which means that this long has an even higher probability of playing out than right now. So if they leave it like this and they go back down again, this is easy money Bugatti money. And then we'll take this bitch all the way up to clean the highs. So that's how you interpret the probabilities in objective ways. It shouldn't surprise you because it's a bad high that it would clean it. However, if it leaves those highs like that, and on the third 30-minute, how many OGs and middle time frame lions you're starting to believe on why I continue to talk about 2 or 3 30-minute candle closes? You guys starting to fuck with the 30-minute candle closes? So heads up, ladies and gentlemen, we still have 8 more minutes left, okay? But if for some reason we leave those highs like that, then that adds extra confluence for the long wherever it may be. Ideally, we would want the 92.4 to hold, but if the 92.4 doesn't hold, then the next level is that 89 level, right? But I would be very, very enthusiastic about longing at the 92.4 and this is CME levels, by the way, 92.4 or the 89 level if those highs are left like that. So, all right. Superman Crypto says if it cleans it now, then lower. Yeah, like if you took the long from the single print grab and go, then your TP would probably be the cleaning of that. And then you would probably close half and then get stopped out on the rest on some pullback below the 0.5. But that's also a possibility too, yeah. But if it does this, then the probability of taking the long doesn't change because that's already cleaned. And so this is still a little bit risky, but if it does this and it leaves all that like that, then this increases. I hope that makes sense. So I don't know. We got 6 minutes on the 30-minute candle close. So, but the higher probability is that all the bad highs will get cleaned, right? You good, Mind Lat? What about you, Actor Lee? And longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. And you know what's really cool, especially if you're a lion cub and you got to hear kind of that breakdown? I do the same shit every single time. And there is no right or wrong. You can decide if you like to, take those. If you want to wait for 30-minute candle closes. If you want to be able to spot single prints on CME like we did. Schwiggity schwaggity. Menela says waiting 92.5 long. Okay. Yeah, by the way, Minilat, 92.5 is the CME level. I think for derivatives, I would be looking for like a 91.750 entry or some shit, you know? Like around the 886. Yeah, 91.7, yeah. Yeah, fuck, maybe I need to take 91.8 front run all you goofy asses. Oh no, Bono, if you're doing 91.7, I'm going to do 91.750. And then you know some dickhead that just heard that is going to do 91.750. So I guess I'm doing 91.8. Don't be mad at me. All right, 4 minutes on the 30-minute candle close. So let's just take it level by level, ladies and gentlemen, and day by day. You know what I mean? Let's see if those highs get cleaned. That's the thangity thang. And then if you did take that single print, grab and go long, and if you end up not getting stopped out on this pullback, then you should, I think the book says maybe 50% on that high, and then letting the rest run. Only because your entry isn't that great. If you're, you know, obviously if you got an entry from the golden pocket, then you can aim for 110 or higher, but Alex says, waiting to take that 91.8 with all my lion brothers. Well, fuck, man. Then I guess it's not going to happen. You know, it'd be like that, right? Don't make me, take a scalp long from settlement with stop loss below VWAP. Are we all waiting for 92? 91.8? We're not going to get it. I'm going to tell you right now, too many of y'all are like, I will be patient for a 91.8. So I guess it's the single print grab and go play. Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. You said 1 to 2 weeks. I will be patient. And I will blame you if I don't get my pixel perfect bottom entry.
Not enough Latushi.
Kimba Gang gonna tell you wrong. Jupy says, what altcoins, boss, you think are like best to invest? Are you caught up on altcoin nerd outs? You know, we've been doing Saturday nerd out streams covering altcoins. So basically, Jupy, there's a couple of, and I think you've been here long enough to understand this, but I'm going to take a look at altcoin versus BTC, or the shitcoin versus Sol, or the altcoin versus ETH. All right. And that in and of itself should tell you who might be underperforming, but also what you want to look for is who might have the potential to outperform. Right. I will always blend in like a little bit of my 3 best. Well, DOT is obviously Jupy. But aside from that, everything is fair game. Aside from DOT, it's all the same to me. I've been obsessing on DOT over how long? So, but all of these are fair game. And choosing, and I think you forgot one of the most important lessons that I tried to go over, Jupy, is that the last couple of altcoin cycles, I did what you did. The top 3, the best 5. And I told you I didn't make as much money as I should have. This time, I'm going to fucking go for the shotgun scenario. I'm going to fucking long everything. Okay? And I think that will make me more money than trying to allocate all of my capital in the best 3 or the best 5 or even the top 10. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on trying to get it right. You know that it's fucking altcoin season, right? You know that it's altcoin season, so fuck it. And I think you're I think it's way too difficult to try and predict which ones are going to be like the best performing. I think and for me, I couldn't do it. So the adaptation that I'm incorporating is that I'm going to just hit all of these motherfuckers. You know, and I'm not even really doing anything overly complex, Jupy. It's really where volume profile, like point of control, or since we're in a bullish retest situation, I'm not really looking for value area low. In fact, I'm not looking for a value area long on anything, I think. But any sort of point of control or value area high that lines up with VWAP and then a Fibonacci, that's insta-long. That's all I'm doing, Jupy. You know, and if I can spot some single prints and naked point of controls and really have confluence, then maybe I'll allocate a little bit more capital than another one that doesn't have as much confluence. Yeah, did you, and you remember, like, I gave you my like top 20, right? So I mean, for like layer 1, you know, Ton, Caspa, Phantom, Aptos, Metis, right? And then for gaming, we had Super, XBG, Prime, Beam, S-World. We had Near, AR, Tau, FET, AGI, Heart, Spec, OM, Ondo, Pendle, Axelar, Cpool, Cook, Pepe, Mog, Brett, Whiff, Foxy, and Puff. If you really want to know because that's making up my spot portfolio right now. Okay, but that's going to always change, and sometimes I might get out and I might get back in something else, and I'm going to make a whole separate section in the Discord. That's one of the upgrades that I've been working on. Dirty Z says, clip it. What do you mean clip it? We went over that shit 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, Dirty Z. That's from the first Altcoin Nerd Out. Episode 1. All right, and I explained and we went over the math and we talked about fully diluted value and why FDG and tokenomics is really important, what the dilution was, et cetera, et cetera. I articulated and mathematically explained why I was going to go with those for the spot and leverage positions too. So, alrighty. Yeah, definitely. It's all in there, man. All right. Any questions? I got a dip in about 40, 45 minutes. Any questions? You guys okay? We're just taking it level by level. I hope we're okay, ladies and gentlemen. Cream, where's Cream? Cream. Hey, if you are in a T-Val long, you need to put your stop loss at break even. Okay? Because if it does a bearish retest at settlement and it makes a lower low, I don't want you to be talking about, but you also said T-Val long was good. There is no good or bad or right or wrong. It's really just the risk management. J-Buck says, I nerded out on identifying daily, weekly, monthly levels. Now, can you show me how to identify naked point of control? Sure, yeah. So you need something like Trading Light or Addis, but it's a TPO profile. So like that, naked point of control, naked point of control. And that's for naked point of control means that it's a point of control that is untapped. Okay, you see how it got tapped and it's spending, if it closes, then it won't extend farther than this. Okay, if it gets intercepted by enough time. Alrighty. There's one right there, but it's, and then you can have a volume point of control that is untapped. Excuse me. All right. So point of control is where the volume is peaking the most. Naked just means that it's not tapita. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Anybody Gucci Magucci? All right, let's go. Let's juice. Let's juice. Let's juice. TP would still, what would be your TP? Do you want to talk about TP? Cream? That would still be TP1, but if you're going to value play, you're going to be aiming for the value high. Makes sense? Okay? I'm sure you have already pulled the baby fib, which gives you mathematical confluencia. All right, and then the big fib, all the way to all-time high, is that. Okay? All right. You're good then, Cream. All right, but even if it does some crazy shit like this, you can't lose, right? If it does some shit like, but you sit. If his swing fails the bad highs and it turns back around again, you can't lose, right? If it does this, you can't lose.
I'm juicing.
So, all right, I gotta protect the boys, man. All right, I want to make sure. Level by level. All right, and if it does this, you can't lose, right? You can't lose if it does that. If it does that, you can't lose. Okay, that's the most important thing. And one of these motherfucking, to be honest with you, I'm in a little thank here too, but I think I'm gonna get round trip, dude. You know, and if it can go up here, that's awesome. But I think because this is really the better long. Okay. So if it really is bullish, then it's got to get above settlement. It's got to spend time, and it can't just swing fail. It's got to not only do that, but then now it's got to also do like a higher low, you know, and that's probably the more likely scenario. Just depends on the volume when we get there. Look at that. So what will really drive this is, do we get any people trapped here? And do we get any people trapped here? And then this will tell you the whole story. Let's go to 5 minutes so you guys can see the smaller shit that's going on right now. There you go. Akachaya! You see? Ayangasun! Ashotu, shotu, shotu, shotu! Ashotu! Oh no! Ashotu, shotu, shotu! Marshall Raw! Support, resistance. Could this be support? All right, any questions? We're all looking at the same shit, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions? Any questiones, man?
I said, are you strong?
Are you strong?
I said, we strong then.
Are you strong, Lions? Hot dog. Very, very interesting day today. It's bing bong ding donging. If it ends up making a symmetrical triangle right here, symmetrical triangle is usually a continuation pattern. So obviously you don't want the fake breakout, but you don't want to get baited either. So you can check with that on structure, not swing fail. You don't want swing fail. And again, time. But you're starting to kind of build something maybe for a little poo-poo. Since you did, if you can hold value area low, then you would be looking for value area high. You know, keep an eye on S&P. This is going to run for another 2.5 hours. And so this is how Bugama's changed. Standard distribution, so 60-55. So I'm going to lower this now. There it is. So you're about 8 points away, but basically this says that you're going to close close to 60-55. All right. It's not the same sort of bullish edge that you had in the morning, but the math is still the math. So it looks like it's still trying to pull it up towards there. It doesn't mean short there. It doesn't mean that it's going to touch that. It just means that the highest probability is by end of the day, it's going to close close to 60-55. Well, we strong then. Lions, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. All right, help each other, work together, learn, improve. Let's get after it. If you haven't yet, make sure you're caught up on yesterday's highlights, Friday's highlights. Make sure you understand the higher time frame stuff, the smaller time frame stuff. Stay safe. Happy hunting, Lions. Happy Tuesday. I'll be on bright and early tomorrow. Juice. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use good risk management.
他最喜